If you don't like working out but want to be healthier, raise your hand. Yeah, join the club. You and everyone else across the world is in the same boat. But unfortunately, we know that working out improves our health and gets us to be the best version of ourselves. So this video is actually going to detail the best way to get a week's worth of exercise in just 2 days. And I'm not kidding you, but make sure you stay until the end of the video. Otherwise, you might still be spinning your wheels, working out every single day. And quite frankly, you don't need to. Let's go ahead and jump right into the video and see what we can do. Now, the Health and Human Services in the United States simply states that nearly half of all American adults have either one or more preventable chronic diseases. Now, a lot of us know that doing cardiovascular activity like biking, walking, and jogging, and resistance training like free weights, fitness classes, and a large variety of other activities helps to reduce these chronic diseases and make us ultimately healthier in our daily lives. But clearly, there is something lacking here. Otherwise, half of all Americans wouldn't have a preventable chronic disease. And in fact, the same statistic from the Department of Human Services states that nearly 80% of Americans in the US do not meet the current guidelines for resistance training and aerobic or cardio exercise. So what's the reason for this? Is it because exercise sucks? Is it because there's not enough access to it? Those are good reasons for the most part, but I want to bring in something else. And this is simply that people overestimate how much exercise you truly need to live healthier and longer in life. Let me explain. Normally people think that you need to be working out 7 days a week, going super hard every single day, but this is simply not the case. And in fact, with only 2 days in your week, you can get literally almost all the exercise you need for health benefits. The U.S. Department of Health has made the physical activity guidelines for American adults and individuals of all other abilities, but we're just going to focus on adults for this one. And for American adults, all you need for a week's worth of activity is 150 minutes of moderate physical activity. This could be something like brisk walking, light biking, or even doing some dance classes. In addition to this, you also need 2 days of resistance training every single week of 1 set of every major muscle group. And this could be simply something like going to a resistance training class, doing some free weights, or even doing some machines at the gym. It doesn't matter. If you are meeting these requirements, you are setting yourself up for success to reduce the risk of chronic disease and dying young. Okay, I know what you're saying though. Logan, that seems like so much information. How can we really get it into 2 simple days? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm going to show you that. Before we get to that, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more videos on improving your health, regardless of what your current ability is. And make sure to comment down below what your favorite form of exercise is. Let's go ahead and see how we can actually dictate a 2-day per week workout. Since we established we need to lift twice a week, that means that on each day of our workout, we need to lift weights. This isn't a crazy lifting session and will only take about 20 minutes. In addition to that, we need 150 minutes of moderate activity. Split between 2 days, this brings you to a total of 75 minutes of moderate activity. As we mentioned, our weight session should be very short, sweet, and to the point. Now, this could be a lot to do all in one setting. So because of this, we can split it up between a morning and an afternoon or nighttime session. This could be a 30-minute light bike ride or walk in the morning, and then potentially doing a 45-minute light jog or walking your dog. This still might be a lot of time to be spending on doing physical activity in 1 day for somebody, so we can actually split it up into 3 days if you're willing to add an extra day. I will say this is very beneficial to do and will make the cardio way less daunting to complete. If you have 3 days to give, you can split your moderate activity into 3 separate days. That means only 50 minutes per day. And since we only need 2 days per week of weights, that means that you can split it and just have 1 day as a cardio day and 2 days as a weight plus cardio day. And then of course, since we do need to split that cardio into 2 separate sessions, we can do a 25-minute in the morning and a 25-minute in the afternoon. If you do want to do it all at once, that's totally okay too. I just find that this is easier for people to adhere to. So that's it. As you can see, 2 days a week is all we need to get our physical activity for the entire week to be healthier and live longer, more fulfilling lives. I do want to give one huge caveat and point to note that if you stop at just 2 days a week, you are getting some good physical activity, but the more you can do, the better. Also, if your weight loss is primarily a goal for yourself, you might need to do a little bit more. 2 days a week isn't probably going to give you the best weight loss results, so adding a little bit more, maybe 300 minutes of physical activity would be a good rule of thumb. But if you're just starting, try to hit those public health guideline recommendations. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more videos on improving your health regardless of your current ability. We have some low impact exercise programs down below in the description you can check out for yourself. And of course, if you did enjoy watching this video, you can watch another one from my channel that YouTube's going to recommend for you right at this very moment. To tell me you're no good, I'm brushing away.